Hey Matt, it's Paul Cundiff. So, what's been going on here? We're just trying to get you updated now that we know something. The area around the gas fill pipe on the other side was rotted. So I just kind of want to show you, get you familiar with the side of the boat here. And as you can see, we've got most of the prep done for the red paint. And that's what Taylor loves to do. He purely hates rot. So we found rot around the fill pipe, which, as you can see, it was quite extensive rot. Matter of fact, we can still feel some rot up in here, and we can still feel that there's a little rot back in here. So we can cut this back again. And we can cut this back up here, and that might be the end of it. And we're trying to get all the rot out and repair it, and we're finding that, so we cut a slot here along this piece, and we're gonna do what's called a Dutchman. And the Dutchman, or what we were planning to do, the Dutchman would fill this in with mahogany, and then when we bring this up, when we bring this deck back up here, we're gonna move the curve for the deck we're gonna move it on both sides, and we would cover most of the Dutchman. Basically, this line would be even with this line here. Unfortunately, we still have more rot up inside this assembly here. So we cut straight across, and we still have rot above that. So Taylor is proposing that we go ahead and we remove the screws here, and we take this layer of this wafer right here, this layer. So here's your deck, here's this white oak layer, here's the mahogany layer. And that we would take this layer off all the way back to here. All right, and then we can really truly see what we have in terms of damage and fix the damage. We even know that there's some rot on the back side of this wafer. So, you have 3 wafers. You get this, and this one that are glued and screwed together. And we repaired those, as you know. But what's hidden is that there's even some rot on the back side of this. So that would allow us to get to that rot, repair that rot, and arrest it, and you won't have any more rot problems for the rest of your lifetime. We can put it back together. We've got like 2 days in it, $1,200 in it so far. And because we're trying to surgically remove the rot without killing the patient. So we have a lot of time in it already. And so our question is, do you want us to go ahead and remove this and do it right, which was probably, we're looking at probably another day to remove this and repair the rot that we know about, but the danger is we may uncover more rot. Or do you want us to go ahead and put it back together, where we are, where we're only spending a couple of grand on getting this fixed, and it may last you 10 years, it may last you 15. I told Taylor if it was my boat, I would patch it. But I'm going to stop boating in 10 or 15 years. You're going to be boating for another 30 or 40 years. So we probably need to go with Taylor's recommendation of removing this. That will end up being, the rot repair is going to be about $3,000. And again, we don't know for sure that we're not going to uncover yet some more and that number go a little higher. So that's the dilemma. We want to present you with that. Ask us some questions. Maybe you'll think of something that we haven't thought of yet. But That's our dilemma. We just want to know which way you'd like us to move forward, and then we will do exactly what you tell us. So we're trying to give you all of our information for the decision, and then we'll do exactly what you tell us. Thank you, Matt.